You know, before I get into the meat of this video, there's a few things that I need to say up front that will, of course, serve as the intro to this masterpiece. And of course, you have seen the title. Now, currently, I'm once again sitting outside smoking on a La Gloria Cubana cigar as I produce this video. And I want to explain to y'all what's coming down the pipe. Because y'all know next Sunday is y'all's Yo Mama's Day. And y'all know how I do it every major holiday. I produce a trilogy in the whole. And what I'm going to do for Yo Mama's Day, I actually have to call this the Obsidian Trilogy. Because that brother has sent me some jewels that I'm going to dissect in next week's rabbit hole. I'm going to deal with a clip from one Cynthia G, who she's admitting that women are smarter than men. And then he sent me another clip dealing with one Crystalline Cares and Kendall St. Charles, and they talking about who is to blame for this alleged suicide that has happened on y'all's Negro sector of YouTube. I'm going to deal with all that in the hole. I'm sitting back and I'm patiently waiting. I'm going to wait and see how all this plays out. I'm talking about this so-called suicide. But if that comes to be true, yay or nay, I'm telling y'all now, I'm going ham for obvious reasons. But that's, you know, we going to wait and see on that. But for next week's Yo Mama's Day, we're going to have to thank Brother Obsidian for giving me these jewels. I'm going to produce 3 masterful videos. I don't know what the third one's going to cover. And of course, y'all know what it is, Second Nature Like Breathing. If you want that Mother's Day trilogy, send me an email, I'll send you the link. And for this weekend's rabbit hole, I'm going to give you the answer because this whole color is a myth. And the reason why I call it a myth, I'm not going to address that in this public video because I know it will be flagged. So I'm going to have to wait to the whole to address that. So if you want the unedited, unscripted, straight down the center of the plate, straight no chaser, rabbit hole on this subject matter, send me an email. I most certainly will get you the link. Now, I thought I would try to be politically correct as possible. As I took an overview of this whole dust-up that took place with this brother, I don't even remember this guy's name. It's irrelevant to me. Y'all know what I'm talking about. These guys were engaged in a rap battle, and the one guy was talking about the other guy's daughter, and all of these black women who happened to be dark-skinned took issue with that. And I'm sitting back and I'm looking at this whole piece, and I'm thinking to myself, this is proof beyond a shadow of a doubt that the black race is finished. It's over. But before I even get into that, let me say this, because I'm going to give you 2 reasons why it's finished, but that's the second. But let me give you the first. And the first surrounds something that happened with P-diddy. And I'm sitting there and I'm listening to P-diddy as he talks about, you know, the black vote and I'm going to hold the black vote hostage, and I want to go to Biden. Biden has to tell me what he's going to do for the black vote. And I'm sitting there and I'm listening to this nigga. I'm like, you know, again, here we go. I dealt with this years ago when y'all put Barack Obama into office. I told y'all then, no hope, no change for this Negro. It's over for y'all, man. It's over for y'all. I told y'all when Hispanics overtook you Negroes for that prize spot of being the nation's largest minority, y'all were done politically. I told y'all that. And here we have yet another election cycle that proves my premise as far as where the black race is when we have this shine, this Geechee, talking about, I'm going to go to Biden, I'm going to go to Trump, and they going to have to tell me what they going to do for black people. And I'm sitting back, and if I could talk to P-diddy, I would tell him this. Listen, Negro, you don't ask a politician what he's going to do for you. That's not how the game is played. You demand. Now, the only way that you can make demands is if you have something to offer that that politician wants. And since P-diddy, you don't have anything, and not just you, but black people, don't have anything that he's going to want, then he will tell you anything. I'll give you an example. Let's say I'm running for office and you shines come to me and y'all ask me, hey, David, what are you going to do for black people if you vote for, if we vote for you? You know what I'll tell y'all? I'll end racism. Yeah, I would end racism. I would, for you brothers, I would do away with the child support system. It's done. You vote for me, I'll get rid of it with a stroke of a pen. I would tell you Negroes exactly what y'all want to hear. Why? I'm a politician. That's the reason why, P-diddy, you don't go to a politician and ask him, what are you going to do? You demand, this is what I want. But the only way you can make demands, P-diddy, is if you have some kind of real estate, something to offer said politician. You don't. You don't. This is the same argument that I try to tell these shines when they run around wearing those goofy ass Make America Great Again caps. I tried to tell them, listen, man, Candace, I hate to tell you this, but your whole premise of black people leaving the Democratic Party, which you said is the field, for the Republican Party, which is the House, and you're using that whole slave plantation dynamic, even if you go to the House, you're still on the slave plantation. You're still a slave. Whether you're in the field or the House. Now, it'd be, you know, in the House you live better, you have better lodging, you get better food. Yes, that's true. But you're still a slave nonetheless. What you should be pushing for is freedom. I want off the slave plantation altogether. But since you Negroes are politically dumb, I told y'all this, man. I've been telling y'all, y'all finished, man. It's over for y'all. Y'all still running around with y'all's hat in y'all's hand, begging for the crumbs that fall off these white folks' table because your black leaders have not gotten into a room and put together an agenda. Y'all don't have a political agenda. And that's a failure on your black leaders. Diddy? The fact that you would go to him and ask a politician, what are you going to do? I'll give you an example. Here's a classic example. And don't worry, we're going to get to that colorism piece, but I'm going to tread lightly on that because I know if I go too hard on that, they're going to flag it. I'm going to give y'all an overview, but if y'all really want to know what I really think and why I believe it's a myth, you're going to have to get the whole shameless plug for the rabbit hole. Send me an email, send you a link. Let me give you an example. Y'all remember when y'all's American Idol pop star candidate, Barack Hussein Obama, in his second term, when white men realized this guy ain't who we thought he was. He knew he was losing support with white men. He wanted a second term. So he needed to make up for that lag. So what did he do? He went to the gay community. Now, in Barack Obama's first term, he was against gay marriage. He believed marriage should be between a one man, one woman. His second term, he needed that gay community's vote. The gay community is very well organized. They back their agenda with finances. And he knew, listen, I need them to vote for me. And when he went to that community and asked them, I need y'all's vote, what did they say to him? We want gay marriage. That's how the game is played, P-diddy. You have to have something to offer. The gays had votes. They knew that if I vote for this guy, we can put him in the office. Barack Obama or Joe Biden ain't concerned about whether y'all gonna vote. Where you niggas gonna go? Y'all not gonna vote for the Republicans, so where y'all gonna go? At best, y'all gonna just stay home. Where you gonna go? They got you Negroes lock, stock, and barrel. They're not worried about y'all. That's the reason why Hillary Clinton called black women her what? That's my firewall. And black women got offended that she said that. But that's the way they view y'all. Because they know they got y'all captured. Y'all not going nowhere. When Barack Hussein Obama needed that gay vote, them gays came to him with an agenda. Every other culture understands this but this Negro. The gay community has their agenda. Hispanic community has their agenda. The white community has their agenda. You know damn well the Jewish community got their agenda. I'm going to leave that right there. Every community has their agenda. The Negro is the only race of people who come hat in hand, bowing, kowtowing, buck dancing, and begging for the crumbs that fall off these white folks' table instead of putting together a political agenda and demanding. You don't ask, P. Diddy, you demand. But because you don't have anything to offer, you ain't got nothing to offer, P. Diddy. What are you going to, what? We're not going to vote. That's the best you got? It's over for y'all, man. I've been trying to tell y'all back when I did my classic, no hope, no change for this Negro. It's over, man. It's a wash. It's finished. What the civil rights movement did not accomplish is not going to get accomplished. It's over, y'all. I hate to tell y'all this. I hate to tell y'all this. It's a wash. It's a wrap. Hang it up. The fat lady has sung. It's over. It's over. And you Negroes have proven that when y'all deal with this political piece, and I see these buck dancing, step and fetch a Negro running around here with their hat, they Make America Great Again hat. Nigga, that's all you gonna get is a hat. That's all you gonna get is a hat. Why? Because the Republican Party don't need your black vote. They have already conceded the Democrats are going to win the black vote. We don't even campaign to them niggas. Now, when Donald Trump came with his 10-point program for black people, that proved Donald Trump is no true Republican, because Republicans was looking at him like, man, you know, you ain't got to do that. We had already figured out ways to win the Electoral College without even receiving 10% of the black vote. Ask George W. Bush. George W. Bush won 2 terms. That dude didn't even get 10% of the black vote. They don't need y'all. All you gonna get is a hat. You Negroes walking around with your hat. That's all y'all gonna get. Because later on in the fall, when the Republican Party, right before their convention, gets in that boardroom and hammer out their political platform, you're not going to even have a seat at the table. And why won't you have a seat at the table? Because you don't have nothing to offer. This is proof that you Negroes are done. And that is a great segue. That's a great segue, folks. that takes me right into the second reason why y'all finished. And the second reason why y'all finished is when you look at this whole dust up surrounding this rap battle. Now here's the thing that amazed me. Black women were acting like that was something new. Oh, you know, that guy just stood there and he let that guy talk about his daughter. No, he didn't. That's what they do. That's part of the game. I mean, do I agree with it? No, but that's what it is. It's no different than when on BT they would have those. Y'all remember when they had yo mama jokes? And you have two people up there cracking yo mama jokes, one trying to get one up on the other. It's the same difference. It's the same difference. But yet and still you had all these black women making all these videos. And somewhere in the corridors of their mind, they have concocted that the reason why I'm treated the way I'm treated as a black, dark-skinned female, it is because of my skin. No, baby. No, baby. Nuh-uh. That's a nice, you know, bait and switch. But that's not the reason. And the proof that y'all are finished, y'all remember the whole dust up between Du Bois and Garvey? I mean, we're talking about how many years ago, y'all? Du Bois, who was a mulatto, light-skinned Negro. Garvey, a dark-skinned Caribbean brother. And Garvey believed that Du Bois don't like me because I'm dark-skinned. Garvey was more hands-on in the community dealing with the rank-and-file black person. Du Bois was more of an elitist. That's where that whole concept of the talented 10 comes from. Du Bois was indeed an elitist. So because he was a mulatto, light-skinned, an elitist, Garvey didn't like him. And on the flip side of the coin, because Garvey was a dark-skinned Negro, Du Bois didn't like him. So they would talk about each other's skin complexion. How many years ago was that, y'all? And you mean to try to tell me we're still there in 2020? Y'all have not resolved this whole... It's the same with these hotels, these pro-black back to Africans. Y'all know I got to get them in every video that I do. It's just like them who have not resolved, can you be pro-black with a white woman? Come on now, stop. Stop. Those are two diametrically opposed terms. They might be coming for this video, y'all. Let me turn this thing down, man, because I think I'm in the hole, man. Somebody might have called the top. Oh, somebody might have called the top, but you know what? Fuck them too. But we remember that whole dust up with Garvey and Du Bois. We remember that whole back and forth between those two brothers. And you mean to try to tell me in 2020 we still sit as a race, still debating this light-skinned, dark-skinned thing? I mean, it just proves and tells you the black race has not moved one iota in damn near 100 years. It is constantly marching backwards. And that is the reason why I told y'all when y'all elected Barack Hussein Obama, it's over for y'all. There is no hope and there is no change for this Negro. And now here we sit one more again with a shine like P-diddy, talking about he wants to find out what politicians are going to do for black people. Y'all done. Then on social media, we got all these black women upset over what this brother said at this rap battle. They so offended. And somehow those sisters have taken that and they twisted it, they contorted it, they repackaged it, And they send it back out to the world that this is proof that they don't like dark-skinned people. It's the same thing y'all did with the N-word. It's the same thing that y'all did with the N-word. Hey, here you have a word that has been designed to dehumanize you. A word that was designed to make you less than human. And you Negroes have taken that word and you have twisted it. You have contorted it. You have repackaged it, misspelled it, and given it a new meaning. And now you Negroes use that very same word as a badge of honor. Y'all done, man. Y'all done. Y'all done. And then it lets you know just how mixed up and culturally insane these Negroes are, is that they will call each other the N-word with rapidity. And as soon as a white person look like they're even thinking that word, all of a sudden it's World War III. Come on, man, stop. Stop. You Negroes have given up y'all's right to be offended by that word as much as y'all use it with each other. And it's the same with this colorism mythology, because that's exactly what it is. Oh, let me tone this down, y'all. Here they come again. It's the same with this colorism mythology. This colorism mythology that the black female has taken. Let me explain to y'all this way. Let me give it to you one of my football analogies that I love to use. Y'all football analogy to explain this. Because like I said, I'm gonna tone it down because I don't want this video getting flagged. And if I go too hard, you know, I know what it is. So I'm going to have to save all that for the whole, again, another shameless plug for the Rabbit Hole production. You want that, send me email, send you a link. But let me give you an example of exactly what these sisters done. And it goes back, and I'm going to give you a football analogy. And y'all know, you follow my channel, y'all know I love football. I love playing football. I loved it, enjoyed it. I thought I was better than I actually was, but that's a subject for another video. But when I played football, I played linebacker. And in order for, in football, you have what is called a play-action pass. And a play-action pass only works if that offense can run the football. If they're handing the ball off to their running back and their running back is getting 6 or 7 yards a pop, that they are setting that defense up for a play-action pass. Why? Because what's going to happen is once that running back gets the football, those linebackers are going to freeze looking into the backfield to try to assist on run support. Likewise, your safety, which is your last line of defense, he's looking in the backfield as well because he's trying to sneak up the field to also assist in run defense. So what that means is on the outside, your wide receivers have one-on-one coverage. And if they're fast and they're good, that quarterback can fake the ball to that running back, freeze those linebackers, freeze that safety, and then he can throw the ball down the field to the wide receiver who can stretch the field or score a touchdown. What am I saying? These black women have been hammering y'all with this whole, we have been mistreated, we are being oppressed. They've been hammering this whole notion that we are a protected class. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at how they're talking about us on social media. They've been hammering this. Hammering this every chance they get. And since y'all are now looking at this and y'all like those linebackers and that safety looking at this, they can fake the ball and try to stretch the field by now flipping the whole parallel and calling this whole rap battle, which is nothing new. We've seen it before. It's happened before. As a matter of fact, I believe some of those women actually probably attended some of those. But because they want to now say that it's because of the color of my skin that I'm being mistreated, they want to do the play action pass and go on and score this touchdown and have everybody believe that I am being mistreated because I am dark-skinned, and I'm here to tell y'all that is poppycock. That is poppycock, and I'm going to tell you in the whole why that is. No, baby, it ain't got nothing to do with the color of your skin. It ain't got nothing to do with you being dark-skinned and with nappy hair. No, 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 no. See, that's a bait and switch. That's a play-action pass. They faking y'all out. They trying to get y'all to believe the okie doke. They trying to get y'all to believe mythology. And that's exactly what that is. That's the reason why I never covered it. I never talked about it. Because I know it is mythology. Black woman, dark skin, nappy hair, hear me and hear me well. You are not treated the way you are because you have dark skin. You're not. Nope, I don't buy that. Matter of fact, I know why you're treated the way you are. Man, let me hold on, man. Let me back up. Y'all get me hyped up, man. I think I'm in the hole, man. I don't want to go there just yet. I don't want to go there just yet. Let me calm down, because I'm gonna leave that alone. Let me go and wrap this thing up. I didn't even want this video to be this long, but I don't want to slip. I don't want to slip. And if I keep going over that, I'm going to get pissed off and I'm going to slip. Because what pisses me off is I've seen all of the videos. I seen all the videos last week. Every time I looked up, there was a different black woman making a video about that dude and what he said in that rap battle. And then when I looked at the videos, I'm looking at the comment thread, and I'm looking at the comment thread of all the black women who actually wanted to get down on the second brother because he didn't respond. He's not supposed to. He's going to have his turn. That's the nature of that game. I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. Now, when he gets his chance to do his little piece, he has to one-up that guy and come back at him. That's the way that game is played. Y'all know this. But because they want to conduct the bait and switch, because they want to run that play-action pass, they want to act like, oh my goodness, this is because they hate dark-skinned women. Now, if that dude had said the same thing about a light-skinned female, those dark-skinned women would have said, he's right. He's right. You wouldn't have heard them say one word. They wouldn't have uttered one word and said nothing, because you know why? Because they don't care. They're only concerned because they're trying to push this narrative that they are mistreated and they are subjugated to brutality and cyberbullying because they have dark skin. And I'm here to tell them, baby, no, 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 no. That is not the reason why you are treated the way you are treated. And I'm going to tell you in the hole. Please request the hole. Please, I want to tell you. I'm begging you, please request this rabbit hole and listen to why you are treated the way you are. Because obviously you haven't heard it. And since y'all haven't heard it, it is my duty to give you the reason why. And it has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with dark skin, baby. It has nothing to do with dark skin. But let me stop. Next Sunday, your mama's day. Again, I'm going to have to dedicate this brother Obsidian. He gave me these two masterful video clips. Actually, I haven't even finished because the one with Kristen Clareson and Kendall St. Charles, I think that's a 2-hour video. And I'm scrolling through it. I'm making notes. I'm scrolling through it. I'm getting my talking points. I'm getting everything together. But the piece with Cynthia G, that was a post. I don't know if it was on her community tab or whether it was on Facebook, but I already got that done. I mean, that video there is ready. I'm ready to bake that. I'm ready to put that in the oven. And then, like I said, I don't know what the third video is going to be. I'm going to come up with a third video, and that's going to be next Sunday for Yo Mama's Day. You know what that is, Second Nature Like Breathing, email, send your link. You can do that early. Or if you want this weekend's version of this, And I'm explaining to y'all and to black women why they are treated the way they are treated. And it has nothing to do with your dark skin. Nothing. That's a myth. That's mythology. That is complete mythology. I know y'all don't like that, but at the end of the day, it is what it is.